Hey guys, welcome back to Selenium for Java February 2025 batch online training session 3. As promised, like today onward, right, we will cover four important sessions in Java only where you will learn the basic to advanced Java. In today's session, I will cover what is Java all about, what are the comment and error type, variable operator in Java, what are object and class, what is Java string and what are the string methods available in Java, what is array, and what are different kind of loop available, and within that loop concept I will cover for loop, while loop and do while loop, and how we can control this loop with the help of break and continuous keyword or statement in Java. So these are the different topics will be covered in today's sessions. Okay, so features of Java. So there are so many programming languages available in the world. Like initially might be said that started with C, C++. Then you can see like Java, JavaScript, Python, C has, Ruby, Perl, PHP. There are a lot of programming language, right? Okay, but Java is still dominating the market nowadays. Like I could say that JavaScript and Python is very competitive to Java, but still Java is very good programming language. And like in case you are learning the Java all the basic to advanced part, it will help you to learn other programming language very minimal time. So that is the reason you no need to worry about that what programming language you are learning, like out of which like Java, Python, C has, JavaScript, any of the programming language you learn, right, that will help you to start your journey in the UI and API automation as well. So Java programming language was developed initially by Sun Microsystem, but now it is acquired by Oracle, so it is a part of the Oracle only. So that is the reason whenever you try to like install Java, so you need to go to the Oracle site and you can just install the Java. Okay, so in case you want to work with Selenium primarily, like you need to use Java version, any version beyond Java 11, any above version is still fine. So Java, why Java is like right used predominantly right in the automation testing world, right? So because of key important features, try to list it out here. So it is simple because Java is a very simple programming language. Okay, so it's very easy to learn and syntax is also very simple, clean and easy to understand also. So whenever they Sun developed this Java programming language, so they said that Java language is one of the simple programming language. They're object oriented. So Java is an object oriented programming language. So everything in Java is mostly termed as object. Object oriented means or something it is called a OOPS, right? Object oriented programming system. So object oriented means that user can organize their software as a combination of different type of objects that incorporates both data and the behavior, right? Means data and the properties. So object oriented or programming structure OOPS is a methodology which simplifies software development and maintenance, right, by providing some of the rules. Like in case you want to talk about the OOPS concept, so primarily object class will come, and there are four key important features which you will be learning slowly, which is nothing but inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction and encapsulation. Right now no need to worry, so slowly you will be learning all the important concept where you can able to understand it thoroughly. Java is portable. So portable because it facilitates user to carry the Java bytecode to any platform. In case you are developing a product using suppose say a Mac, right? Same thing might work in the Linux or like other platform like or Windows as well. So it does not require any kind of implementation. Secure. Java is best known for its security. With Java, like user can develop virus-free software system or softwares. Platform independent, I already told, right, in the as part of portable or similar way, is platform independent because it is different from other programming language like C, C++, which is not platform independent. Okay, so in case Java programming you are right creating and compiling to platform specific machines, right, while Java is written once, so you can run anytime anywhere. So a platform is nothing but hardware or software environment in which you can try to run your programming structure, your programming. Then next one is architecture neutral. So in the Java there is a compiler, right, through which you are running or compiling your programming. So Java compiler generates an architectural neutral object file format which makes the compiled code executable on many processors with the presence of Java runtime system. So I'll cover that one slowly in the next couple of slides, so you can understand the Java architectural view as well. High performance. Java is faster than compared to couple of language. I am not saying that Java is very faster among all the language, but Java is still faster than other traditional interpreted programming language, because Java bytecode is close to native code. It is still a little bit slower than other language like C++. Java is an interpreted language, that is the why it is slower than compiled language like C++ or C. Multi-threaded. So thread means that you are trying to run a program simultaneously with different entities. So thread is like a separate program or executing concurrently or simultaneously. So we can write Java program which deal with the many tasks at once by defining multiple thread. The main advantage of the multi-threading is that it does not occupy memory for each thread. It shares a common memory area. Threads are important for multimedia, web application, etc. So we'll be learning threading, Java multi-threading part in the last Java session number 6. Robust is Java is very kind of strong. Okay, so robust means strong. So Java is a robust programming language because of the two important features. In Java, there is a garbage collection mechanism. Suppose say, in case you are using a room, right, but in case you are not cleaning the room daily, so all the garbage will be piled up. So in case Java also, right, there are a lot of thread is working, but in case we are not able to kind of destroy those threads, so still it will occupy the memory, right? So I want to clean the memory to get it usage more faster. Okay, so there is an automatic garbage collection process in Java which runs on the Java virtual machine or JVM to get rid of objects which are not being used by the Java application anymore. And apart from that, second important feature is that Java is also having exception handling mechanism and the type checking mechanism. So these are the important point, right, makes Java as robust. And the last important one is interpreted. The Java bytecode is translated on the file to native machine instruction and is not stored anywhere. The development process is more rapid and analytical since the linking is an incremental and lighter process. So that is the way, these are the different features like make Java very popular in the market or in the world. Okay, so this is the architectural view. I will just elaborate on high level. Okay, so that detail level knowledge might not be required, right, in case of your automation journey. Okay, so in Java there are three important things. One is JVA, one is JRE, and one is the JDK. Okay, these are the three important things. So first will come the JVM, which is nothing but the Java virtual machine, which is actually abstract machine, means in the real time there is no existence of, this is a concept I could say. Okay, so JVM is an abstract machine. It is called virtual because it does not physically exist. It is a specification which provides a runtime environment in which Java bytecode can be executed. It can also run those programs which are written in other language and compiled to Java bytecode. And compile time, Java file is compiled by the Java compiler and converts the Java code to the bytecode. So whatever you are running, right, all this system out, all this stuff, so Java will not understand all this stuff. So with the help of the compiler, it is trying to convert the Java code to the bytecode. And JRE is nothing but the Java runtime environment. It's a set of software tools which are used by the developing Java application. It is used to provide runtime environment. It is implementation of JVM. It physically exists. Just like JVM, it does not physically exist logical entity, or it's abstract. Whereas JRE physically exists. So JRE is a combination of JVM, means Java code to the bytecode compiler, along with set of library and other file. So JVM contains set of library plus other file that JVM uses during the runtime. So whenever you install Java, you already seen, right, you are able to see JDK, Java Development Kit, and apart from that JRE, all the library you will be able to see. So that is the reason whenever you are creating a like Java project, maven project, right? You'll be able to see Java like GRE is getting added to your project by default, and you are able to get all the details like classes and interfaces, and with all those methods within those interfaces of the classes. The last one is the thing is that Java development kit or JDK. So JDK is nothing but is a combination of GRE plus other development tool like Java, etc. So Java development kit is JDK software development environment which is used to develop Java application and applet. It physically exists. Its content GRE. Here is nothing but is a combination of JVM plus set of library and other files. And along with GRE, it also contains different development tools within the Java. So JDK contains a private Java virtual machine and few other resources such as interpreter, loader, compiler, archiver, Javadoc or document generator to complete the development of the Java application. So that is the way Java architecture actually happened. So you already seen, right? In case you are creating the Eclipse, you are creating any project, you will see GRE is getting added. Okay, GRE, Java System Library, right? GRE. Okay, so Java runtime environment. And apart from that, as and when you install Java, right, you could able to see in the C drive, right, in the program files, Java will be added, right? You could see as and when you install any version Java, and you could see JDK is there. And if you click JDK, you will be able to see bin other library, right? All this part. Okay, this is the library. Okay, so that is the way it is actually. Whenever you are installing Java, you need to also add those path, right? Java home and then the build in the path variable. Then it will work for your Eclipse, so that you don't need to deal anything. Couple of importance, right, features Java is available having, that is the reason Java is used with Selenium WebDriver. So Selenium written itself in Java, hence Java is more compatible with Selenium. However, user can use other supported language like C has, Python, etc. Okay, because Selenium supports so many programming language like Java, Python, C has, JavaScript, Perl, Ruby, PHP, etc. Okay, so good support for Selenium with Java, because I could say that still whoever is using Selenium, 50% project still going on with Selenium with Java only, other 50% project with Java with other language. So you can get more materials, more support, more resources in the internet, video, right? For any challenges, you can get the support. So good support for Selenium with Java. Anyone can get more help for documentation and code implementation from the internet as well. Most of the Selenium testers are using Java only, so the knowledge sharing or clarification resolution will be very easy and early. Java is platform independent language, so user can use Java in any of the operating environment, right? Or like it can be Windows, Mac, Linux, etc. Then couple of syntax rule you already learned, whatever you used to you need to use in Java. Whenever you already created, right, a class, you already seen, right, this class is starting with the main method. Every statement will be kind of end with colon, right? Java is case sensitive, so uppercase, lowercase having difference, all this stuff. So Java is a case sensitive language, right? So means uppercase, lowercase is not the same. So in case you are creating apple, all are lowercase, and you are creating apple which is starting with uppercase, that is not the same word. It will not constitute a different word. So case sensitive. So whenever you are creating a class as a logical standpoint, right, class name should be start with the uppercase. Method name should start with the lowercase. In case you are creating interface, it should start with the uppercase letter. In case you are creating a package, so it should be lowercase. So I already shown you, right here. You could see. In case you are creating a class starting with uppercase, packages like starting with lowercase, right? Any project you can also, whenever creating, start with the uppercase without any space. So that is the couple of syntax you need to follow. Because as an automation tester, though you are good in the programming language, but you need to follow always some rules, protocol, pattern, or best practices, because whatever way you want to code the thing, it should not be like that, because you need to follow some process, protocol, or standard. So that is the way your organization, your project will be compliance free, right? And best practice should be implemented at the as much as possible there. In case you are declaring a constant, it should be uppercase letter. Java program file, in case you are doing, right, it should be exactly match with the class name. Java program execution will always start from the main method, which is mandatory for every Java program. Every statement should end with semicolon. I already showed you, right? Every statement is end with semicolon and start with the main method, all the execution. Okay, and in case you are using char, it should end with curly braces, right? So in case of the main method, it is ending with curly braces, and the class's name also will be ending with curly braces. Otherwise, it will be giving syntax error. So in case you are removing any curly braces, it will be syntax error. Immediately you could see syntax error, because it cannot be like that. So it should end and start with the second bracket or curly braces. So I already show you how to create a maven project, but in case you want to create a Java project, you can also do it. You need to go to file, you need to go to the new, you can go to the Java project, right? And you can give, right, any project name, and you can simply click on finish, so that it will be creating. Say let's try to do it. Say Java training project, okay, and then you can click on finish directly. So whatever it will be creating. Okay, you could see here Java training project created. It's very simple, but not as similar as the maven, because maven project will be having separate folder structure. Java will be having only one folder, and JRE should be always installed. The problem is that it is not having the pom.xml file. So in case you want to add some library, you need to manually download it and add to the project. That is the reason in the real-time framework it should be like maven project. But in case you can still add it, not be a problem. In case with the Java project also, you can download all this library and you can add it, all the jar file of the library, right? All that kind of other stuff. So you can still do it. And in this SRC folder, you can create a package, right? And you can create a class, all this stuff it can do. Okay. So we already created our project. So we'll try to create a new class here. Okay. So in the first season, I already told, right, in the maven project, there will be couple of folders that will be created: SRC main Java, SRC main resources, SRC test Java, test resources, and then you need to have the pom.xml file, which is nothing but the project object model, where you need to add all the dependency. So only one dependency is required for Selenium with Java. So now we are using Selenium latest version, which is 4.229, and already came in February 2025. So you need to simply add this dependency in the dependency section. Okay, so automatically all the jar file, right, maven dependency is getting added for Selenium. Now we will be using mostly SRC test Java folder, where we can create multiple packages. Like I already created practice training, and in the any package I can create n number of class, and I can create n number of packages in the folder. So I'll be creating a new class called session 3. I can need to definitely check the public static void main method, because without that main method our program will not run. So your program execution will start from the public static void main method only. This is main method called in Java. Okay, so what is the main method? What is public? So public is nothing but the access modifier. It can be anything like public, private, protected, and default. These are the 4 access modifier available. Static is nothing but the non-access modifier. In case I want to talk about the non-access modifier, like it can be static, final, right? These are the different non-access modifier available. So you will learn most of them. Okay, void is nothing the return type, means it will not return, the program itself not will return. Main method is not return anything. You need to write the code, and main is the method name. But in case you want to print something in the console, so you need to use SOISO method. You press type SOISO and press control spacebar. Automatically these method suggestion will be coming. So SOISO method, right? SOISO method it is called. It will. What is the objective of this method? What is the method name? System.out.println. It will print the standard output. So I can print something within the double quote with string format. So welcome to Java world, right? And you can simply try to run it. As run as right click and run as Java application. Apart from that, there's a run button also available, right? Whatever thing you want to run, right? Session 3, all this stuff you can run as. Okay, there is another option also available. You could see welcome to Java world. In case you want to run other class also, you can run it from here without opening the class. Okay, otherwise by default class you can run it from here, because already run. So that is the reason. Now it's already came. Now you could see session 3 also coming. Yeah, tell me.
One thing that you were given that as static is right, access modifier and all. What does this mean actually?
No, that is the main method. Okay, main method, that is the default. You need to have to use for the main method. That is complete main method name. You cannot change anything.
Okay.
The main method itself, right? Public static void main, right? That is the main method name. And SOISO method full thing is like system.out.println. So system is nothing but the predefined class in Java. Out is an instant of print stream type, which is public and static member field of the system class. Println is the method name, and whatever you want to type, print in the consoles, it is a thing, right? In case you want to print something as a integer, so you no need to use the double quote. So that part you will be learning slowly. So this is the complete method name, public static void main, and it is called as main method. So that is the Java method structure. And SOI, so system.out.println method is the complete method name. I mean, in case you want to print something in the console, you need to use completely.
One more doubt I have then. Here in that PowerPoint sheet, right? So there you have given that create a Java package. So where we can identify in Eclipse create Java.
Yeah, right. So in any of the folder, you can go and right click and new package, right? Within the package, your class will be there.
Okay. Inside that we can create.
Yes,
another
right,
package.
class. Yeah, because you can try to create direct class, but you need to select, right? If you select class here, you need to give the package, right? Here you could see. Okay,
So
you need to select the
normally when
package.
we
Yes.
normally when we try to create a Java project, inside that default itself is created, right? So if we want to create one more package, means we can additionally.
Yeah, right. Basically, because that is the folder that you need to maintain. So you can create multiple packages, right? So that is the way, right? In case you are creating something like that, so you can create something called practice, right? So you can do the practice and the final code you can write in the other folder package, right?
Okay.
So that is the way, right? Multiple packages. Suppose say multiple packages means so multiple applications I am having, so I can create multiple packages. And for suppose say I am having 5 applications, so better to create 5 packages, I would say. And in case one application is having 10 pages, so create 10 class. So that is how you can understand easily. Otherwise, your code will be right. You will not able to find your code where you have written, right? Just like folder structure. In case you are working for a project, right? In case you want to work for 5 different projects, right? You need to create some 5 folder at least, and after the sub project, so that you can understand where you stored. Later point you will forget. So that is the mentoring the folder structure for our benefit, so that we can easily, and some other person also can easily identify. So this is the process standard, right? Protocols or the best practices we need to follow it.
Okay. So without that package, we can't create the class.
No,
Also, correct?
no.
Okay.
In case you want to create something class, it will be by default. It will be default package. It will be created by default.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Got it.
So project, then package, then class. Okay. So comment part you already seen, right? How to comment out a code. I already seen show you through the Eclipse. You can select the line. You can go to the source. You can like add block comment, remove block comment. So if you add block comment, you can do it, right? After that, if you want to remove block comment, select the line again. You can just go and remove block comment. Okay, that is the way you can do it. But what is the importance we can write? You want to create comment manually. Okay, and what is the importance of the comment? Suppose in case you are having 500, 1000, sorry, 1000, 2000 line of code, and you want to give some information to the user that what is the objective of this method, what it is doing, how this is working. So you need to give some comment, right? You're just giving some information. Apart from that, couple of lines is not relevant, but you don't want to remove from that execution, right? From the actual class. So you can comment it out. Suppose say I am just having 4 or 5 line. Okay, like that. Okay, so hello world 1, 2, 3, like that. So today I have written because I have required, but tomorrow I am saying that I do not require this line, last line. So I can comment out with single double slash. So only single line is commented out with double slash. It is called single line comment. Okay. So comment can be used to explain Java code and to make it more readable without removing from the class or the for the relevant code. No need to remove. So later point of time there is a provision that we can reuse it uncommenting, right? And apart from that, comment are English word used for code explanation and documentation as well. Java supports single line comment and multiple line comment, right? Comment in Java make the code more readable. It also make the code visible from the execution. So in case you are commenting out something, code will be there, but it will not be executed. Suppose in case you are running the code now, right, you could see only 3 lines will be executed because that is present, but that will be visible from the execution. So world 1, 2 is coming, not the 3. In case again you are uncommented, then it will be world. It's called single line comment, right? Only for single line. In case you want to disable it from the execution. Okay, but in case you want to manually go for the multiple lines, so you can those line you can select. You can start with slash star, and the end line you can go with star slash. That's all. So 3 line will be commented out. So 3 line will be disabled from the execution. So that is the way you can use single line, multiple line comment. Apart from that, right, you can give some comment here, right? First, Java program to print something in the console. So you could see in the same line I have tried to give some comment. It will not be executed. That color is getting changed, right? Green color. Okay, so that is also you can do it, and you can now run it again. So that is the way you can use comment in Java. Okay. So any questions so far? Well, before proceeding to the next topics, are you good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay. Then we already seen about the different data type, right? It is returning as integer. We already seen, right, different data type like boolean. All these type you already seen in the Selenium code. So what are the data type in Java, and how many data type available in Java? So data type is a classification of the type of data that's a variable or the object will hold in the computer programming. Java primarily support two categories of data type. One is the primitive, and second one is the non-primitive. In primitive, there are a couple of data types like integer, relationals, character, and conditionals. And non-primitive is nothing but the reference data type in Java, which are object, class, interface, strings, array. You'll be learning all this stuff in today's session mostly. And integer, there are byte, short, integer, long, based on the size. 8 bits mean 2 to the power 8. That is the total length. 2 to the power 8 means I think to 256. So it can hold 256. So it will be minus 128 to 0 to plus 127. So byte can only have this range. 2 to the power 8 means total will be 256, and it will be minus 128 to 0 and plus 127. That is the total 256 what. Short means it can have hold 2 to the power 16. In case integer, it will be having 30 up to 32 bits. Long, it will be having 64 bits. And in case you want to deal with the decimal data points, you need to use float or double. In case you want to use single character A to Z, either lowercase, uppercase, you need to use character. In case you want to have use boolean, right? So you need to deal with boolean, true or false. So these are the data type available. So you can see couple of data type here. So let's declare some data type. So how you need to declare? You need to follow also some process. Say I want to declare something called integer, right, byte. Okay, you can start with B and you can give something called 67, right? Okay, and I can use something called byte variable. Sorry, integer I can give instead of that one. Integer I, byte say B equal to say 110. Okay. Then I can use some character C equal to, within a single quote I can give something called A to Z D, like that. Okay. Then I can use some double, which will be definitely within the decimal point, like that. I can use some, okay, double D. Okay, I can use some sort of boolean. I need to give the different name because B is already there, so I can giving some boolean B1 equal to, it can hold only true or false, right? So that is the I can declare, and then I can print out all one by one. I want to print out first one I. Okay, I can print out B, I can print out C character, I can print out D double, I can print out the boolean B1. Okay, now let's try to run the code. You could see first one is coming as 67, byte is coming as 110, character is coming as D, right? Other one is coming as like 499 because 0 is discarding actually. Last 0 is no value and is coming as true. So that is the way you need to define the variable and you need to use it. Okay. Next question will be coming, couple of stuff that will be covered. Okay, upcoming session. So what is the byte length I told, right? This minus 100 to 2 to the power 8 minus 128 0, and it can have 127. So let's give it 140 and see what's happening there. You could see error message immediately coming. Why? Because type mismatch, because byte is not having that, length is not covered, so you need to convert it to integer, right? In case you are having minus 120, it should still work. Okay, because within the range. That is the reason always better go with the integer in case you are dealing with that, right? And in case, okay, you are using integer, then if you give decimal value, it will again throw you the error, because integer cannot have a decimal value, it's integer, right? In case you are using character, so in case you are giving two alphabet, right, word, sorry, character, it will still not work, because it will only can have anything like A to Z, right? So that are the couple of things you need to remember. Boolean only can hold true or false. In case you are giving true one, it will still not work. Only it will contain two value, true or false. So these are the part you need to learn slowly. That what is the way, what are the different variable can hold, what are the data type, all this stuff. Okay. So other like non-primitive I will cover in the upcoming slides. Then here, based on the data type, right, variable also will be coming as a pivotal role. Okay, it is very similar because you are declaring some variables, right, here. Okay, so a variable is a container which holds the value while the Java program is executed. A variable is assigned with data type. A variable cannot assign with any data type. You cannot do anything. So variable is the name of the memory location where it is getting stored in the internal architecture. Java variable are case sensitive. Why? I am letting you confirm. So here I have declared something I. Okay, here in case you want to print something called capital I, let's see what happening. It is throwing error because it's not able to understand I, because same word but case sensitive. It cannot be resolved type, right? Cannot be resolved to variable because exact case sensitive. Okay, variable name should not exceed 250 character, right? Variable name should not match with the Java reserved keyword. There are so many reserved keyword like data, integer, byte, character, double. These are the reserved keyword. Out, right? Println, public, static, void, class, package. All these are the reserved keyword in Java. So you cannot use those as variable name. So suppose say I am trying to use integer then for, for. For is also reserved keyword. You could see immediately error message is coming. Why? Right? Syntax error, for, invalid variable declaration. But you can use for one, that not be a problem. So whatever exact reserved keyword, you cannot use them as for the variable. Okay, and variable should be always unique. Suppose here I already use B. In case again you want to define B, it will throw the error. It should be always unique variable. You need to define, declare. You can use them single variable, you can use them n number of time. But whenever define those variable, you need to use it uniquely. So in Java, all the variable must be declared before they are using it. Okay. So say I have declared all the variable previously with data type, right? And then I have used them. But let's say I want to use B1. Okay. Copy it and I want to use B1 first, where I did not define at all. You could see immediately the error is throwing. Why? Because it is not able to understand B1. Because I have defined later before using it. So it should not be the case. So always variable should be defined before. And now say I want to declare some variable, say maybe anything A equal to say 700. So will it work? No. Variable cannot hold good with the data type. So you are giving as integer, then it will work. And you could see again errors like a warning, because I did not use that variable at all. So I can use it now, automatically error message will be gone. So this is the couple of stuff you need to understand whenever you are dealing with data type and variable. And definitely you can work slowly. Okay. The value stored in the variable can be changed during program execution. Definitely I can change it n number of times. So I have defined A equal to 6677. Now I can change it. Like again A equal to 800. Right. Then I can change the variable value A equal to say 1000. That is fine, I can change it. Okay, 100. But whenever it will be used, that will be depend. So here it will print 800, and here in the last one it will print 100. So because last value it will take, you can change the variable, but in case you want to don't change any variable value, you need to make it final, so that you cannot change the variable value. So I will be covering in the upcoming slide, session, what is the importance of final, right? You could see here, first value of the A is printing as 800 because 800 is the last value for the A, and now the last one is coming as 100 because you have changed the value, right? What is the last value you are changing? The last value it will take using a printing, right, in the code itself. So that is the way, right? You can change the variable value in case something required. So you already printed out. Now after that you want to change the same variable name. So definitely you don't need to variable with different variable name. You can call it, you can change the value, you can call it and accordingly. So that is the beauty of different beauties available with Java. Okay, I'll cover one more topics, then I will take a pause. So primarily there are three types of variable in the Java: local variables, instance variable, and the class variables. So what are those? Local variables means only it can be declared within the local method of the block of comment. Instance variable means which is declared inside the class but outside of the body of the method. It is called instance variable because its value is instance specific and not shared across instance. And the class or static variable means automatically it is shared resource, so anyone can use it without creating object or instance. So that is the couple of stuff you need to understand on the different variable types. So I will show you what are those. Let's comment out all this part here. Okay, generally we can declare the variable at the main method, but we can also declare those variable at the class level. That is the thing actually you need to do most of the time. So say I am declaring a variable integer a, okay, equal to say 25. What is this called? This is called an instance variable, right? Instance variable, because I am not creating any instance, it is not a shared. Okay, then I am creating a variable called static int b equal to say 200. So it is called static variable, static exact keyword. Automatically color will also change. You could see this is the Java keyword, color is getting changed. Int is Java keyword, so it is called static variable. And local variable will be within the local code or block of comment or within a method. So I can create a method, say void test. That is the way I can create a method. Okay, and here I can create something called, within the double quote you need to give it. You will be learning how to create a method slowly, no need to worry. Okay, I can create some variable called integer c equal to say 50, and I can print at 1 within that one within the method itself. Okay, so say c. So this is the three variable called, it is called local variable. And then how I can use those variable? So I have declared within the class level, not at the main method, because in case I am writing in main method I can use them all the main method, because this is not within the main method, it is within the class. So how I can use them in my main method? First question will come. Let's try to call all those methods one by one, and let's see what the problem is coming. Okay, I will try to call A, B, C one by one. All the variable, local variable, instance variable, and the static variable. So we could see for one variable there is no error, and other two variable error is coming. So first let's concentrate on the B variable where error is not coming. Why error is not coming? Try to understand it very carefully. Because it is a static variable. Because I have used the word static before the variable declaration, before the data type. So as and when you are declaring something as static, automatically it is, right, being shared in the class, whole class. So anywhere I can use them as usual. I don't need to create any object or instance at all. So that is the reason there is no error is coming for the static variable. In case you are defining something as static, you can use it anywhere without creating an object or instance. That is the first one. Second one, we'll go for the instance variable. So that variable I can access directly in the main method, but before that, I need to create an object or instance for the class. What is the class name? Class name is session3. So how I can create an object or instance? So you can copy the class name, and in the main method you can just paste that one, and you can create an object like that, object equal to new class. So that is the way you can create an object. So now my object is created of session 3 class. So that is the syntax you already seen. Selenium diver, web diver, diver equal to new Chrome diver. So where I can have both the class name only. So that is the way I can create an object or instance of the class. Now in case I want to call the instance variable, so what I need to do with the object whatever I created, with that one I need to use object dot variable name. Now error message gone. Okay. Now third one, how I can use the local variable. So local variable only accessible within the local block of code, right? Within the block of code or within that method itself. It cannot be called outside any circumstances. So in case I need to call that one, so I need to call the method. That is the way I can get the value here, or I can interact with that one. So what I need to do, I need definitely is non-static again. So I need to use the object. It is already printing out, so I no need to print that one, object dot method name, call it. It's already random is printing out, so that is the way I can use the local variable. Now in case you want to print it out, so it will be printing like that. First A, what is the value of A? 25. What is the value of B? 200. What is the value of C? 50. So this is the three way you can deal with that. Static variable you can define in the class level, and you can use anywhere within the class without any object or instance. Instance variable means you can, if you want to use them, you need to create an object or instance first. After that, with the help of the object difference, you can use it anywhere in the class. And local variable is only applicable for the local method or the local block of line of code within that structure. And you cannot call it anywhere, so you need to just call that parent one, right? The block code or the method, then only you can call the local method. Okay, so I will take a pause, guys, here, because data type variables is very really needed to understand. Otherwise it will be very tough to understand Java. Are you able to understand the concept fully, guys?
Because what I understood from this method, right, how after creating the object of that class, you will be able to use the method.
Yes, because it is non-static, na. In case it's static, I can use directly. So let's use the static word. Then no need to use that object at all. You can directly call it, right?
Got it. Got that. So, okay, this is also fine. Static. So one thing, suppose we have another class in it, then what will happen? Again, same thing only need to repeat, right?
That I'll show you. Okay, I'll show you. Yeah, in the object and class section. You can have m number of class in the training package. Okay, I'll show you in the next topic. Okay, we'll go to the next topic then. Let's comment it out, this one for now. And then Java operator will be learning. So operators mean what? It will be operate on some variables, right? So operators in Java is a symbol that are used to perform some operation, right? Arithmetic, right, operations like relational operation, right? Assignment operation, logical operation, all this stuff. Okay, there are important category, primarily 4 category: arithmetic, relationals, assignment, and logical. So first thing is that I will define two variable here. Say I equal to 30, j equal to say 9, right? Definitely I need to give the data type. Okay. Now arithmetic operation I will go. I can do addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So I will simply do one by one. I plus j. I can use minus j, I can use multiply, right? I can use division, I can use get the remainder also with the help of the modulus operator. Okay, so let's execute the code and then you can understand. First one is coming 39, it is plus operator, it's addition, 30 plus 9 equal to 39. Second one is subtraction, 30 minus 9 equal to 21. Third one is addition, 30 multiplied by 9 equal to 276, 270. Fourth one is division, so it will only print out the integer part. So 30 minus 9 equal to 3, and the remainder part is coming here, right? Remainder. So in case you are keeping it suppose 8, what will happen? So again it will be division part will be 3, remainder part will be 6, right? Because 8 into 3, 3 equal to 24, so remainder will be 6. So that is the way 5 thing will work. And there are two operators called increment and decrement. Okay, let's see what's happening there. So increment and decrement, there is two category. One is the pre-increment and one is the post-increment, or similarly one is the pre-decrement, one is the post-decrement. Okay, let's simply print I plus plus, okay, plus plus, that is called post-increment. And next go with the j plus plus j, the two variable is there. Okay, can anyone tell me what is the output? This line of code and this line of code. I value is 30 and I want to print something with I plus plus. What will be the output?
30 only, right?
31, 30, 30. Oh, sorry, 31, 3.
So let's give this 4 line. So what will be the output for this line? Tell me. It will be 30. And here
30 only.
31. Here it will be 9 and here it will be 9. Okay, I am telling you the differences. You can mute yourself. Okay, so it is called post increment, means first it will print out, then value will be increased by 1, it will be stored. So 30 is printing out, but here actually I value is being increased by 1 and is stored as 31. So next time if you want to print the value of I, it is 31 coming. It is called post increment. And pre increment, it is called increment is happening fast and then it is printing out. So 8 plus 1 is 9. And next time also it will be same value 9 only. Sorry, it is 9. Because already increased value is stored in the variable. Okay, let's try to run it. Similarly, decrement also same way. It will be decreased only. You could see 30, 31, 9 and 9. Again reiterating, this is called post increment, or you can use decrement I minus minus, I minus minus I, that is simple thing. Okay, because it is printing the value, after that the I variable value is increased by 1 and that is value stored. And next time if you want to print the I, already increased by 1 and it is getting printed out. But the pre one means already value is increased by 1, then it is printing out. And now this increment value is print out here. So that is the difference of the like pre and post. Are you clear?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Now I'll go on the relational one. So it is nothing but like it will be giving you the true or false. In case it is equal to, not equal to, greater, less, greater equal to, less equal, like that. Okay, so you can still use like that. Comment out. So you can give something called equal to. Okay, not equal to sign, that is the not equal to sign, right? Greater equal to, only greater than, not equal to, greater than. right? Less equal to or less than. These are the 6 things available. So it will be giving you true or false, only boolean value. So in case both the values equal, it will giving you true, otherwise false. In case it is not equal, then it will be giving you true. In case I is greater than j, greater or equal to, so it will be giving you true, so it is true. And here also it is only greater than, not equal sign is not considered, and less than, equal to or less, so that is why it is coming as false. So this is the 6 primary relational operator available. Then I will go with the assignment operators. So plus plus I already seen it will be increased by 1, but in case I want to increase by multiple stuff, right? So say I plus ten, I plus equal to 20. So what value will be stored in the I? 30 plus 20, it will be stored. And if I want to print SO, wow, now it will be 50. So in a single thing I can increase my value of I equal to 20. So that is called, right, assignment operator. Similarly you can do, right, add and assign, subtract assign, multiple assign, right, divide and assign, all this stuff you can do. So that is the way. In case you want to use minus operator, minus equal to, so the value of I will reduce by 20, so it will be 10. So multiply, divide, whatever you can do it. Okay, these are the 4 operator. Actually you can use assignment operator. And logical operator is, right, in case your condition is matching, right, it will be giving you some 3 logical operator. Logically not, logically and means in case both the stuff is true, it will be printing you true. And logically or means in case anyone is true, it will be giving you true. And logically not means true to false and false to true, whatever different way. Okay, so what I can do, so say whatever variable I have declared, right, let's comment it out. So what I can go for this logical operator, I can define 2 variables or it's a boolean. Then I can do, apart from that, say let's say logical and, this is logical not, and logical or, pipeline. Okay, so you could see now what's happening there. Logical not means it will be giving you the opposite one. So it was true, it is giving you false. And logically and means in case both are true only, it will be giving you true. And logically or means in case anything is true, it will be giving you true. Now let's make it someone false, and then you can see what are the difference. Here I can, instead of B1 I can print B2, that will not be a problem. So it will be false by 2, or it will be coming, because logically not, right, opposite one. So you could see it is coming as true. And logically on and, in case both are true only, it will be giving you true, otherwise false. And logically or means in case anything is true, it will be giving you true. So that is the way. These are the operator actually plays and pivotal role in Java. So sometime you need to use it, right, especially in that validation part, assertion part. You need to check all this part, you need to add those line of code. So you need to understand the Java operator, so that your knowledge will be good and you can use it slowly. So all the stuff you never know where you need to use it. So you need to be very comfortable enough from starting all the area. Then it will be giving you more weightage, right? You will be okay. So because whenever you are writing big line, all this small stuff will be added there. might be added there. Any questions here?
So logical or an and if it comes in together, then it will always give the true result, right? By default.
Yes. What?
Means
Logically
it's
and.
or
Yeah, or it
not
is giving
supposed
you
to.
true, right? One is true, it will be giving you true.
Okay, but by default it will take out the true only.
No, it is non default by true. Anything is true, it will take the true. But in case both are false, then it will only be printing the false. So combination is that
Understood.
true, 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 false, true, false, true, true, false, false, false. Simple thing.
Got
The next one I will cover as object and class. You already seen, right? Object and class. What is the way I have created? Session 3 object, right? So this is already at is by default whatever class you created. But now I can create a new class in the package itself. So what is the way I can create the object? And what is the way I can declare the variables? Write all the value also. So what is object? So an object in Java is a physical as well as logical entity. Whereas a class in Java is a logical entity only. So this is the way you need to understand. So a class is a group of object, whereas an object is an instance of the class. So class is a group of object which will be having common properties. It is a template or blueprint from which object will be created. Suppose say animal is a class which is not logically exist, but in case I want to see object like we are human being, right? It can be monkey, donkey, elephant, tiger, lion. These are the logically existing. So these are the object. And in case I want to create a variable within the human being, suppose say you are a like person name. My name is Aradhan, so I am a variable. Right? In the tiger, there's a something name called Royal Bengal tiger. That is a variable. Okay, so that is the way it will like that. So an object is an implementation of an application representing an class of object. An entity that has a state and behavior, both logical, then it is called object. Like it can be like all the right stuff, right? In case I am calling out the fruit, so I cannot say what exactly that fruit is having. So that is does not having any specific thing, right? State behavior I cannot still define on the class. So fruit is a class, but now I could say apple, I could say like banana. Then you could see what are the properties of state or behavior is having. So that is called object. Mango is an object, but fruit is a class. In case I want to talk about the flower, so flower is an class. But in case I want to talk about the sunflower, marigold, all these will be lotus, everything is an object within the class. So that is the way. Object is a instance of the class, whereas a class is nothing but the group of similar objects with common properties. With common properties. So what is the way I can define a class? So in class name and the field. So I'll be defining a class. Say student. You need to give as a name as class, then only it will be work. So you need to define the word as class before that one. So we'll be doing it. Okay, so you need to define the class 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 student, and definitely it will be second bracket curly braces. Now its error message gone. So I can define some variable. So string name, right? Then integer role, right? Then say string say school name, right? That is the way I can define the variable. Now I can create an object here. Okay, in the class, main class, student s1 student1 equal to new student, right? Then I can print something called so s1 press dot. If you give all this will coming name, then s1 dot role, s1 dot school name. right? Then I can do it. Now if I want to run it, what will be my output? Can anyone tell me? What will be my output? I have defined a class student, I have defined all the variable, and this is the way I have tried to create an object and I tried to call the variable. So what will be my output?
You have not given any value to the variable, right?
So what? It will be error.
Uh,
So that is the way interviewer will ask the question, guys. So what? It will be error or it will be printing any output?
Name, the same thing will be displayed, I think.
No.
Or
It is
else
a
zero will
variable
be
name, na? It is not a fixed name. It is a variable
there
name.
is there is there is nothing. What will it
No.
will give actually?
No. So in case you did not define any variable value, right? So it will try to print out the default value of the data type. What is the default value? In case it is string,
There is
default value will be null. In case it is integer, default value will be 0. In case it is a double, default value will be 0, 0.0. That is the way it will print out. Default value of the data type,
okay.
not the error. So that is the way you could understood, right? I will be teaching you step by step. I am not going to the first one. Okay, that is the step by step, first step. Okay, you got it.
Yeah,
In
so this class student will define as a local variable, correct? Last time we
yes, in the
declared
class
local
itself I have
variable.
defined.
Okay,
In the class it's variable, and I am trying to access those variables with the help of the object.
okay.
There is a default value always okay. If not, then
Okay.
okay.
Now say I could define some variable, right? How I can define some variable? So s1 dot name. With string it should be like Rajesh. Then s1 dot roll, say equal to 5 roll number. Now print it out. So another variable I did not define school name, so it will be null still. Other variable I can do it. Okay, so it is still null. Rajesh and 5 is coming. So why I did not define the variable here, variable level? Can anyone idea? What intentionally I did not define value variable in the class will
Because
mean?
if you reuse it right in many other methods, it will form the value from the class
No,
only.
because you need to understand about the global variable. That is the concept of global variable. Okay, because your school name will be fixed, right, for all your students in a
Right.
particular school, right? So I'll be defining only one time because your name and roll number will vary, but your school name, college name will not vary for a particular school, right? It will be still same. So I can say give some school number, say like modern high school.
So this will be acting as global variable.
Yes, so that you no need to define again and again. It will be like now. Let's see. You can execute it. You could see it's coming. Now I will do the other way. I will be creating one more object. That is the beauty of the class. I can create multiple objects. Now see the output. Here you can give some differentiation. Okay. The first one is Rajesh, roll number 5, modern high school. Second one is, sorry, I think what
So
given?
it's S2 to S2. S2 roll number roll 33. Line 33.
Okay, name is there, role is there.
Line 33 Dada. Line 33 S2 dot roll.
Okay, s2 dot roll. Okay, it is s1 dot roll. Okay, sorry. Yeah, s2 dot roll.
Nice. Nice.
Now you could see 20 in modern high school. Now you are able to understand the concept of object in class. Step by step you need to understand. So you can create n number of class in the packages. So whenever you are creating the class, always try to give the class name only with the class starting syntax. Give double bracket, double close, and you can create n number of variables. First see, with the data type and variable name, first simple thing. Then think about what are the global variables common, same name. So you can just declare that variable name in the class itself. After that, you can create an object or instance, and wherever a variable is not common, you can just add those value. After that, you can call those value, whatever way you can do pre-use it. I'm calling it to printer, but whatever way you can use it, you can use it. So that is the way, like your class and object concept, you are able to clear it. In case you are not defining any value, it will be taking the default value of the data type. Okay, so you can just give a try what are the default values coming of the data type. Okay, are you clear, guys?
Yes.
Okay, so always try to learn step by step until you can go on mute until you are uh, not learning all the concept, right? It will be you're not able to understand it, and also in case going for any interview after learning or working, right, you will not able to crack it also. Sorry, not here. Sorry. So that is the step by step you need to understand from A, B, C, D. Okay. Then I'll be going to the Java string. So you already seen about integer, right, double, float, all this stuff, and character as well. Now we'll discuss about the string. So we are using string with the double quote. But why did you use the double quote? So string is a sequence of character written in primary double quote. So that is the syntax of the string. It can contain alphabetic, numeric, and special character. So in Java, there is a string class. Java.lang string class provides many useful methods to perform operation on sequence of character value. An array of character works same as a Java string. String can be created using ning keyword. So you can create directly string. You can create a character and you can convert it as a string, or you can use the new keyword. So that is the way you can create a string. Okay, now let's define some string. str equal to Java str1 string1 Selenium. That is the way you can define multiple string. Now what are the string important methods available? Okay, so user can concatenate string, right, with the plus symbol. So in case you both are arithmetic, right, or sorry, not arithmetic, I could say that integer. So plus symbol is doing the operation as a addition. But in case anything is string, so it will be only using as a concatenation. Let's try to do something. Say string r plus 20. What will happen? 20 will be added simply as a concatenation, because it is a string, right? It cannot operate. So you could see 20 is getting added after Java simply. But in case you are doing something as like that way, 30 plus 20 will be acting as a operation plus addition. Okay. So that is the way plus sign will do as an operation. Right, as a concatenation. So you can use string 1 plus string 2. So it will be added simply as a concatenation. So plus what is used as a concatenation. Okay. Then you can get character, which character is deciding on particular which position, right? Char add method, it will return use the character created the specified thing. So you can call iso say string 2 dot char add, right? You could see here char add method is coming. It is return type is character and string coming from string. So I index you need to give integer format. So I want to give the index as third index. So it is starting with 0. So 0 is S, first index is E, second index is L, third index is again E. So it will be printing me E as a character. So that is the return type is happening, right? You could see E is coming. So char add. Then I can compare two string. Okay, so how can I do it? So str1 dot compare to, right, compare to, or you can compare to equal ignore cases as well. Okay, string 2. So that is a simple thing. So it will be giving you some value. What is the value? -9. Why? Can anyone tell me why it is giving -9? Okay, so I will explain you. In the, if you go to the right Google, simply go to Google, right, go something called Java ASCII table. Okay, you could see ASCII table is there, or anything anywhere you can just go. There are a lot of things there, right? Facial character, for every character A to Z, all this stuff, there will be ASCII value will be there. So what is the ASCII value for us, our cases? So any images also you can see, right? Okay, so you could see here what is the ASCII value. So what are those? Okay, no, this is not also working. Let's see other table. ASCII table you can go. Yeah. Okay. Now see, go to your code. What is the first word of the string 1 Java J? What is the second word of string 2 S? So what is the ASCII value of J? So capital J, right? What is the ASCII value of J? Is 74. Capital J, smaller J is 106, and capital S, what is the ASCII value? 83. So 74 minus 83, what is that? -9, right? Okay, so that is the reason it is coming as -9. In case you are giving is smaller case Java, then what will be difference? Because smaller J is 126 ASCII value, and capital S is having, so 126 smaller J, sorry, something like that. Okay, 106, and capital S is 83. So 106 minus 83 is 23. It is coming as 23. So that is the way you can get it compared to, and you can compare it. Okay, so this is the way it will work.
Now, one question here.
Hmm.
So when you are comparing a string to string, right?
Hmm.
So why does it take only the ASCII value of the first letter?
Yeah,
So what
because
is
it
the
will
reason?
it will consider the first word. That is the way it differentiate. Okay, so that is the way you want to differentiate. In case first letter is still same, it will go for second letter. Main objective is that you want to compare whether it's equal or not. In case both are equal, then it will like give you the, suppose in case both are equal, so it will be giving you 0.
So it will compare with respect to the ASCII value, right?
Yes, right, right. That is the way Java is there, right? Java mechanism is there. You could see it should be 0, right? Because it will first check the first character. In case first is matching, it will go for second, third, like that. It will try to identify whether both are similar or not.
And it is
Compare
case
it.
sensitive also.
Yes, case sensitive also, definitely. Java is case sensitive programming language, is case sensitive.
That is correct, correct. You mentioned earlier, correct. Okay, got it.
Okay, you can mute. Okay. Then ignore equal case is, right, in case something is capital letter and lower letter, right, you can compare it, right, you can get the length. Let's see. So here say equal ignore pass I already told, right, ignoring only just equal ignore case, upper case lower case will ignore, right, true or false it will give you. Say you can give something called Selenium. Okay, here instead of that you can use compare, sorry, dot equal ignore case, right, str2. could see true, but still not same, right? I already saw in the other programming language equal ignore case click, right? Gmail that day I showed you. In the link it was Gmail was named as capital G, but I have used equal ignore case and I have given all are lowercase. So it is still work because I am equaling ignoring the case sensitivity part. That method you need to call it exactly. Otherwise it will not work. Then I can get the length. So what is my length? That one you already seen size, right? But sometimes okay, for here you need to use string dot length. Okay, it is return type is integer coming from the string class. Length is 8. So what is the Selenium what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 characters. So it is 8. Length is 8 characters. You can replace, right, with alphabetic part, or you can go with the complete replace of the area. Suppose say here it can say Selenium Java tutorial. Full phrase you can replace or single word you can replace. So how can you do it? So you could see just press SYSO, then press str1 type replace. You could see all the method will be coming, right? One character wise replace or as a sequence, character sequence wise replace. So in case you want to replace character wise, say I want to replace character, it will be single quote. Say I want to replace all E, right, with say I. Okay, so it will be replacing. Or in case you want to replace face, it will be within the double quote phrase. Yeah, you could say Selenium Java tutorial. All I, E getting replaced by I. And you can replace a phrase. Say Java, but I can completely replace in big sentences there, right? I want to replace everything with Java as a Python, so I can replace it with a double quote Java and replace what will be Python. So automatically all the Java will be replaced with Python. Then to uppercase to lowercase, so I can convert it something to uppercase to lowercase. So what I can do, str dot to uppercase, you could see, or to lowercase, right, to uppercase. So it will be completely moved to the uppercase, everything. Everything will be converted to lowercase. That is the way I can do it. Sometime I require, right, to convert everything as uppercase, right? You could see everything is uppercase, here everything is lowercase. So these are the important steps you can use. You can trim it in case some pace is there, but I want to don't consider the pace, left pace or right pace, white pace, so that you can do. So let's do it. Let's give some pace, right, leading pace or trailing pace. So if you want to print simply str, so it will be giving you the space as well. And now if you want to just trim it, dot trim. Okay, so it will be removing you the space bar and will consider the non-middle part, starting and ending only. You could see here it is coming as Selenium, right? Selenium space is there, starting and ending, but it is only considering removing the space, no ending space as well. So that is the way you can trim it. Sometimes required, sometimes in the starting or ending, in the middle part is not a, you cannot do it, right? You cannot do it in that way, trimming one. But in case you want to remove that starting and ending one, you can do it. You can check contents, so some of the word is having there or not, or phrase is there or not. That is the requirement, right? In case you are having a book or you are having an Excel Word document, you can want to find something, right, with the content, find word. So you can just search it right in the Word document or Excel. Similarly here also, in case you are having a string variable where you are having 200 line of code and you can check that particular word is there or not, you can use content. So it will give you exact phrase or exact wording. It will giving you true or false. That part you can give it try. I have already written down. Is empty is nothing but like in case your string is null, so it will be giving you true as true, is empty. In case not null, it will be giving you false. Start with part, right? In case your suppose say you are having a big word, but you want to check whether that exact thing starting with or not. So in case it's starting with is matching, it will be giving you true or else false. End with also similar way you can do it. Substring one, you can get a substring of a particular thing, right? You can do it. Suppose say this is my word is Selenium is there string 2. I want to get some substring. str2 dot substring. Here you could give couple of stuff. You can give something either starting index. So after starting index, everything it will be printed out. Or in case you are giving the starting or ending index, in the mediator part it will be just doing printing. So 2 and 5 I can give. So only 2 to 5 will be printing. But in case you are giving 2, the remaining part after 2 everything will be printed as a substring. So 2 to 5. You could see what Selenium is the word, right? So 0 and 1 will be minus, then starting with 2, 2, 3, 4. Means 2 to 5, right? It is going 2 up to till 5, till 4, 2 to 4. So that is the it will give. In case you are giving simply 2, so after 2 all will be printed out as substring. You could see S and E is removed, and after that everything is printed out, because you are giving only starting index, no ending index, means it will go till the end of the part. So that is the way, right? There are a lot of importance other also there, but this is the important, right, method or function string we actually generally used in our automation journey. So there are n number of methods also available, but maybe we used less. So in case you are able to understand those other part, you can also do it. Any questions?
Well, the one thing here, so in the string class directly we are creating the object it seems and assigning the variable to the object, right?
Yes.
Assigning the value to the object, right? Not
Yes.
the variable.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you tell me the variable also it's the object, right?
Yes, that is called instance or object or variable. For
That
the
is the beauty of the string class.
yes, the string is a class in Java, not in
Yeah,
Selenium.
I'm seeing that.
Yes.
Because you were calling directly all the methods for using the instance of this. Using the
Yes,
instance, right? Or the object.
because these are the string, right? Class.
Right,
This is
right.
string
This
is
is
right.
class it seems.
Yeah, and this is the all the method is coming from the string class.
So one thing, if you don't mention string in the main method, right? There be any error?
No, main method only we can have only this part. It is a fixed component. You cannot change anything.
So for string class, you need to mention string, right?
No, this is a data type. Here string is a data type, and other method is coming from the string class.
Okay, so you are mentioning the string class in the main method only, right? I'm saying that. Why do you define that? String
It is
class?
coming, na. The string, right? That is the way, right? I can it is actually coming from the java.lang string class. So that is the thing I am defining. So this is the reference I am taking from the string class, and I am creating a variable, object or instance, whatever it
It
is
is
called.
directly referring to the string class, right?
Yes.
Once you mention a string, it directly refers to the string class.
Yes.
I got that.
Any other questions? Okay. Yeah, so that is the way of practice. It will take some time. Okay. So that you can understand whatever we have used, the code we have, line of code we have used in the Selenium, right? You could able to relate, correlate.
And one query from my side, if you don't mind. Suppose we are running a main method, right? So in the main method, you will be having your data type as integer, string, character, all.
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, how will you define the main method? It should be public static void main only, right?
I already told this is Java exact what you need to use it, otherwise it will throwing the error. You cannot change anything here. You can changing from anything right after the second bracket.
So for using string, do I need to mention string there?
Yeah, you are defining here, right? String.
Right. Why in line number 20 you mentioned a string?
Why? No, this is the method name, full name. This is the method full name till argument. Public static void main string and argument. That is the full method name.
So string is always there.
Yes.
From beginning, right?
Yes, that is the full method name.
Okay. Then I will just.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we will go for the array. As of now, I've seen about different data type, right? I have seen about the strings. But what is array? So array is a collection of similar type of object or element that have contiguous memory location. So array is a very common type of data structure wherein all element must be on the same data type. You cannot have any different data type. In case integer, it will integer. In case it is string, float, right? Double only, and character only, like that. Once defined, the size of the array also you cannot change. It's fixed, and you cannot increase it. So that is the one of the backdrop or drawback. So that is the way Java collection framework will come to handle the problem of the fixed issue, fixed size problem, especially which is having in the array. So we can store only the fixed size element of the array. It does not grow its size of natural runtime. To solve the problem, collection framework is using Java, which you can learn other way. There are two-dimensional type of arrays available: single-dimensional array and multi-dimensional array. And two way I can define. One is I can directly define the array here. This is the way. Another way I can define the array in three-step process. One is I can declare the array, then I can construct the array, I can initialize the array. Okay, I will show you both the way. So one thing I will show you as a single dimensional array, other thing I will be showing you is that multi-dimensional array. First I will declare an array. So what is the way I can declare an array? Suppose I will declare something called string, type as the array, and I can define something called string array. And single dimension, so I need to give dimension as single. Okay, so that is called declaring the array. Then I will construct the array. So this is my variable. Equal to new, data type is string, and say my size is 3. Okay, single dimensional array, my size is 3. So constructing the array. Now I can initialize the array, so means I need to declare the variable. So it is 3, means 0, 1 and 2. So say 0th element is having, say, tiger, and first element is having, say, lion, and second element, third element did not define anything, right? And now I want to print out all the element. Size is 3. Okay, then what is the output? Can anyone tell me for 3 lines? Anyone?
First one will be tiger, then it will be lion, then it will be null, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Because this is not defined, but it will still consider 3 elements because size is fixed. So that is the, you can reduce the size or you can increase the size. So it will be same. Third one will be null based on the data type. Okay. Now, as size is fixed, so can I access the thing something with the more? No, it will throw the error during runtime because it is more than size. Okay, you could see index 3 out of bound for length, because length is 3. Then how can you access the element of 4th position? Or you cannot define, or you cannot access anything for the 4th position. It will throw the error during runtime, not the compilation time. So this is called array index out of bound exception. And what is the line number? Is 29. You can go here directly. So that is the way, right? Array size is fixed. In case you are defining some size as 4, so it will only contain 4 elements. And in case within the 4 element, in case you are not defining 2 elements, it will be taking the default value. And you cannot access 5th element because size is already fixed for the array. Now I will go for one multi-dimensional, so it is row and column wise. Okay, so if you want to open an Excel, you can understood very quickly. So say this is the row, right, and this is the column. Right, and row, say I can have, say, 0th row, first row, second row, right? Or column I can have something called 0, 1, 2, something like that. Okay, now you can have element here, right? Say give some element called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it is a multi-dimensional, right? So in case I want to access the element at 2, so what will be there? It will be row 0 column 1. Then I am accessing the 2 element because it is 2 dimension. In case I want to access 9, so it will be row 2 and column 2. So that is the way I will be writing it also here. Okay. So let's define something called integer. 2 dimension need to give it. Okay, I can give some value name, say array equal to. How you can define? First you need to give some double bracket and row wise 1 2 3, again in double bracket. So whatever we have defined, I can give 4 5 6, close it, every row and every column like that. You can give column 7 8 9 and end row wise and column wise. So now done, definition done. Now if I want to call, this is my variable and I need to give, okay, say end with this one I need to keep within that. Say println 0 and first. Okay. So what will be my output? 0 row 0 column 1, right? 2 should be my output. You could see 2. Now say you want to do some operation, you can do some multiplication and you can give 2 2. So you want to multiply 2 by into 9, right? Sorry, 2 2 means 2 element is this one, row 2 column 2. So you can do some operation, you can access all the element like that way for the multi-dimensional array. Okay, so you could see 18 is coming. Are you able to clear now what is the way you need to define? So until you are able to understand this concept, you will not able to understand. So whatever way I have first 1 2 3 I have given, this row 1 and column wise definitely it will column like that, and row here like row, this way row, this is the row and this is the column, and that is the way multi-dimensional array work. Any questions?
So, yes. Oh, sorry. So while you are defining the type of the array, right? You mentioned int, right?
Because data type.
Data type, right? Data type. But same thing when you did for, that is a string type.
String data type, right?
Okay, the string type, single type. So when it will cover single type, right? Even it will be a single dimension also. It will not be integer type. We can do it, right?
Yes, you can do it. Not be a problem. So say
for all multi-dimensional.
Yes, all this type you can do it, right? Say I can do it like that way, like array 1, and simply you can give like something like that. Let's say 10, 20 and 30. That's simple single dimension. That's all. And then you can call, right? ISO ARR1. So dimension will be 0 1 and 2 only, right? 1. That's all. Right, 20 is coming, right? Because element second element 1 0 1 2.
And while we define that, this is the standard syntax, right? How to define and how to declaring.
What standard syntax?
Of the positions that you given integer, braces, and then ARR, right?
Yeah, this is the variable name, and here you are giving the position because that is the single dimension. Within the dimension you need to give the position, na?
Okay. So we need to define like this only, right?
Yes.
Not the before the array name is defining the variable, right?
Yes.
Okay. But
are you clear here? Because that will be required, might be required. Single dimension and multi-dimension, sorry, multi-dimension, 2 dimension actually. Okay. So yeah, there is n number of stuff with this array. Okay, but whatever you need to learn to start your journey, that is still sufficient. Okay, because you are not learning as a developer, right? Okay, so you what really important things required you need to learn. After that, you can go in any in depth. Okay.
Yeah. I actually in live project, can you just give the example? Let's just overview that where we have to use the array thing.
Yeah, that part maybe you will be learning it. Okay, so array is primarily you will be using. Uh, say all the Java ops concept I will be covering it anyway. You can get it.
Okay.
Okay, so that you can know because I need to cover the Selenium. Then only you can understand. Whenever I will be covering most of the stuff in the framework part, I will be explaining. Okay, that what are the stuff you need to use it. Okay, so it will be covered. Mostly it will be covered. Okay, suppose say in
Okay,
case
sir.
primarily the array also right say um, what I should say you want to store multiples like element. Okay, so you are dealing with suppose say a particular web element, right? You want to store all the drop down value, right?
Oh,
Okay, you
okay.
want to store the radio button value, right? You can do it, store it that way, and then you can call it. Okay,
Okay.
so that is the way in
Okay.
the real time to be there, because whatever we will be learning will be using mostly in the real time also. So that is the way because I'm storing in right some of the
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
the last important concept we'll be covering is the loops part. Okay, so loop is very important. I think you already seen the loops in the yesterday's session, in the second session, first session as well, maybe the for loop, right? And where I'll be covering all the important loops. Okay, so what is looped? So in case you want to iterate same thing with different combination, right? So you need to execute same block of code again and again and again. So you need to use the loop. Okay, so there might be many situations when user need to execute a block of code several number of times. In general, statement are executed sequentially. The first statement in a function is executed first, followed by second, and so on. So loop statements are used for repetitive execution. There are three type of loop available primarily in the Java: for, while, and do while loop. Apart from that, there is another loop available called for each loop or enhanced for loop. That is only worked with the collection framework. So I'll be covered it whenever I'll be teaching you the collection framework. Otherwise, you'll not able to understand because only it is used in the collection framework. But other way you can use the other three loops. So that will be covered in the collection framework for each loop, or it is called advanced for loop. But here primarily three loops is available: for, while, and do while loop. So what is for loop, while loop, and do while loops? Try to understand from here. So whenever you know my iteration is fixed, then you can use for loop. Okay. So say in case you are entering a building and you know that my building is having only 30 flat, so you can use for loop. Okay, whenever you know the iteration is fixed, so you should go with the for loop. Whenever you don't know about the iteration, how many things is available, so you can use while or do while loop. So that is the way try to understand, guys. Okay, these are the concept you will not able to get in most of the places. Okay, so whenever your iteration is fixed, then you will go for loop. Whenever it is not fixed, you will go with the while or do while loop. And what is the difference between while and do while loop? So while loop means it will first try to validate the condition, and in case your condition is met, right, then you can right check for the iteration. But in case your condition is not met, it will not execute single iteration. But do while loop mean it will try to execute at least once, and after that it will make the condition. In case condition not met, it will remaining iteration will not work. So that is the difference between the three loop: for, while, and do while loop. So the Java for loop is a control flow statement that iterates a part of the program multiple times. For loop repeats a block of statement for a specified number of times. If the number of iteration is fixed, it is recommended to use a for loop. Okay, so this is the way. For start value, end value, increment or decrement part of statement. So what is the way? In case your requirement is that print 0 to 9 number. So how can you do it? For integer I equal to 0, I already told. Integer I equal to 9 less than equal to 9 because you want to print till 9. In case you want to print 8, so you can give I less than 9. It will still same, or I less than equal to 8. Okay, I plus plus system out dot println I. So what is the way you will be doing it? I equal to 0. Suppose I want to print till 9. So I can give either I less equal to 9 or I can give I less than 10. So it will still work go till 9 because less than, not less equal to. I plus plus. That is the syntax. Okay, you could see it is coming starting with 0, it is going till 9. Now your requirement is that let's print something 12 to 19. So what you can do, I equal to 12. You can start with 12 and you can get till 19 means I less than 20. So it will go till 12 to 19. So that is the way you can do. You could see 12 to 19. Now your requirement is that you want to print reverse way, right? You want to print from 10 to 0. So I equal to 10. After that you need to give some different sign, right? Instead of less equal it will be greater than equal to 0. So it will be giving you till 0 and I minus minus because it is decrementing. You could see 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 0 till 0. In case you are giving greater than 0, it will be still coming as 1. So that is the two thing you need to remember, how to go in the reverse way as well, right? Upper to lower and lower to upper with the help of the for loop. And while loop by do while loop I already told. In case number of iterations is not fixed, you can go with the while or do while loop. So while loop statement in Java, executing Java programming language repeatedly execute a target statement as long as given condition is true, right? Means as long as your condition is true, it will be work like that. While first you need to give, right? So what I can do, I can define some variable outside first, integer I equal to 0. Then I can give some condition while. My condition I will try to match. While first bracket I less than 5. It will go till 4. While. Then SO I want to print out the value of I plus plus. So that is the way it will be there. You could say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. But in case condition is not matching, say starting with 6, but my condition is I less than 5, so it will not print anything. Output will be blank, right? So that is the while loop. And do while loop mostly similar, but in case your condition is still not matching, it will still work. At least it will print one thing. Okay. So Java do while loop is used to iterate a part of the program several times. If the number of iteration is not fixed and user still must want to execute the loop at least once, it is recommended to use do while loop. It executes a block of statement at least once irrespective of the condition. So first the statement inside loop will be executed and then the condition will be checked. If the condition returns true, then it will controls will get transferred to the do, else it will moved out of the do. Okay, initialization, then do, it will do statement increment and you will be giving condition at the end. That is the syntax. So it is doing at least printing the thing. After that is incrementing, then it is trying to check the condition. So that is the difference. So 0 to 9 In case your condition is not matching, say 20, still it will print out one condition at least. Why it is required? So sometimes in case you are right opening with some website and your script is failing, so definitely there is no point of executing the code, right? But in case your script is failing, you're not working, still you need to close the browser in case you're opening, so you can use that one. So always whether script is working or not, at least it will be executed and open and close the browser. That's all. So that is the way you can do it. Then here with this context, you can understand the two important things, which is the break and continue keyword. So break will be still used in the if else conditional statement as well, that you will be learning in next session. But apart from that, break and continue keyword we can use in the loop to control the loop. Okay. So what is the way I will be using? You can use it any of the loop, like for loop I will try to use it. Okay. So whatever for loop I have written, let's copy this loop, for loop, any of the for loop. Okay, this is the for loop I have used. I am going from I equal to 12 to 20, or maybe you can start with like I equal to 0 to I less than to 11, or I equal to go to 10. Okay, that is the way if you want to print, so it will not be a problem. So I am giving a simple example. I already told you. So in case, right, you are having a, right, you want to visit a flat. Okay, there are two examples. Okay, so what is break and continue keyword? First try to understand. So loop control statement change execution from its original sequence, normal sequence. When execution leaves a scope, all automatic objects that are created in the scope will be destroyed. Java support break and continue control statement. When a break statement is encountered inside a loop, the loop is immediately terminated and the program control resumes at the next statement following the loop. So Java break is used to break loop or switch statement. It breaks the current flow of the program at specified condition. In case of inner loop, it will break the inner loop only. Whereas continue keyword can be used in any of the loop control structure. It causes the loop to immediately jump to the next iteration of the loop. The purpose of writing the continue statement in Java code is to skip the particular condition or current iteration of a loop. Okay, but and it will skip to the next one. So I'm just giving example. So you want to go to a flat where I was giving the last session as well, right? You want to identify a person, but you don't know any of the anyone. So there's a flat, suppose 30 flat is there. So you'll be going one by one, and you want to meet person X. So you'll be going first flat, you are not able to find the person X. You are going to a 10th flat and you are able to find the person 10. And in case you want to break it, so you can use break so that remaining 20 flat you don't need to visit it. So that's the objective. Especially for these circumstances, we will be using break. As soon as your condition is matching, you don't want to waste the time and resources for the other remaining conditions, so you want to terminate the loop. You can use a break. As soon as your condition is matching, so it will be breaking that one. But what is the context for continue? Suppose say, right, I mean you are like having some organizing some party, maybe your like marriage or birthday or any other thing, right? You want to organizing a party. There is a complex society, right, where you want like you are you want to invite everyone, but except one or two person. So you can use continue, so that as and when that flat is you are going, you will not visit this flat and you will continue the remaining one. So say 10th flat, there is a person called X, but you don't want to go to his flat, so you can break. So you can continue means 10th flat will be skipped, and again you will be still continuing from 0 to 9 flat. And in case you are skipping the 10, then you are again starting from the 11. So that is the way you can use the continue keyword. So here it is printing simple way. But in case I just want to give some condition, So what I'll be doing? Okay, so I need to give some condition here. Second, so I'll be giving some condition here. First one, within the loop, if equal to 6, what I'll do, I'll break that code I already showed you in the last day. Break it, and then I'm printing out. So as soon as my condition is matching 6, immediately breaking, so it will go till 0 to 5. Simple thing. And in case here, instead of break, you use continue. Okay, what will happen? So 6 will be skipped, so it will go to I equal to 0 to 5, and 6 will be skipped again. It will be starting with 7, and it will go till end. So that is the difference between break and continue. You could see here 0 1 2 3 4 5, it's gone. And as and when condition is matching with 6, it will be skipping, and again it is iterating from the next one, it is going till 10. So that is the way this true keyword will control all this kind of loop. Okay, so I'll reiterate after that. In case you are having any questions, I will take it up, no worry. So Java, there are different important features available. That is the reason, like, it is Java is popular in the market, and Java is very compatible with the Selenium. Java is simple, object oriented, portable, secure, platform independent, architecture neutral, high performance, multi-threaded, robust, and interpreted. So JVM is nothing but is a combination where you can convert the Java code with the help of the compiler to the bytecode, and is not exist JVM or Java virtual machine, but GR is existing in the market, right, in the real time world. GR is nothing but the combination of JVM plus other libraries or the other files, whereas JDK is a combination of GRE plus other development tools, which will be giving you the runtime environment properly. So Selenium itself written in Java, so a lot of support you can get with Selenium in Java, right? Most of the testers are using it. Java is a platform independent language, so you can use any Java anywhere, Linux, Macs, or Windows as well. Java is case sensitive. In case you want to create a class, it should be first with uppercase. Packages name should start with lowercase. Like any variable name should start with lowercase. Any constant name should start with uppercase, right? All the Java execution start from the main method, right? It should end with colon, semicolon, and every block should enclosed with the braces. Okay, so public static void main and other string argument, that is the name of the main method. Okay, and SOI is nothing but system.out.println to print out anything. So all the program execution start from the main method. Comment, you can use it, right, to disable something from the execution instead of removing it. So comment gives a lot of important stuff for the code documentation, explaining the code, right. Also make it the code more readable, so you can use single line, multiple line comment. There are data type is nothing but a variables, is a data type is a classification of the type of the data that's variable object will hold in the computer, right, and you're giving us kind of identity. Okay, there are two types primarily, primitive data type, non-primitive. In primitive, integer, relational, character, conditional will come. Okay, a variable is nothing but which contains or hold the value of the data type. Variable are very case sensitive. Variable you name should not use the matching Java reserve keyword. It should not exceed the 250 character strength also. Variable should be declared before it using, right, and variable value can you can change multiple times, and last value it will take during the usage. Local instance and class variable you can use. Local variable is only applicable for the block of command, block of code, or the within the method only. Whereas instance variable, right, you can first need to create an object or instance, after that you can use it. And class variables or static variable, no need to any create an object or instance. It can be accessible anywhere because it is a automatically it will be kind of, as and when you are defining something as static, automatically it will be shared across all the resources. Okay, there are a lot of operators: arithmetic, relationals, assignment, logical operator I already showed you. Okay, so operator is nothing but used to perform different operations on different variables. Object and classes. So object is a kind of I could say that mm, uh, physical as well as logical entity, whereas class is the only logicals. So group of object will form a class. Okay, in the real times, like if I want to give some examples, so say okay, a building, it can be object class, and all the amenities right in the building, it can be object. and other way also. String is sequence of characters, right? It can have alphabetic, numeric, and characters value, right? There is a string class available. Java or lang.team class provides many useful methods, right? You can use like concatenate. You can get the character, compare to string, get equal ignore case, length, replace uppercase, lowercase. You can right trim the spaces. You can check whether content start with, end with what also or not, right? You can check whether the empty string is empty, or you can get the substring of the string as well, right? Array is a collection of similar type of elements, like you can have single dimensional array, multi-dimensional array. Okay, but array size is fixed, so once you define the size, you cannot change the size. So that is the reason. In case your size is 3, in case you are defining two variables, other one it will be take based on the data type. But in case size is fixed 3, you cannot add more element more than 3 as well. Okay, loop is nothing but in case you are like want to execute similar block of command multiple times, several times, n number of times, you can use the loops. There are primarily three types of loops available: for, while, and do while loop. But apart from that, there is another loop available called enhance for loop or for each loop, which will be used in the collection framework only. Whenever you know the number of iterations is fixed, you can go with the for loop. Whenever its number of iterations is not fixed, you can go with the while or do while loop. But while loop, first it will check the condition and that will work. But do while loop, it will execute at least one time. After that, it will check the condition. In case condition is non-matching, right, it will right fail, or it will terminate the loop. Okay, there are two words available: break and continue code in Java, which you can control, right, for the execution. Break means it will be immediately as soon as condition is matching, it will terminate the loop. Continue means as soon as condition is matching, it will skip that condition. After that, it will resume for the next one. Okay, so that's all from today's session, guys. So you'll be learning more and more advanced Java part in the next three sessions. So after session 7, we'll be again cover Selenium, like all the remaining area, and 8 and 9 I'll cover the TestNG part, and 10 and 11 I'll cover the other framework like data-driven keyword hybrid with the Excel interaction as well with the help of the Apache PY, and the last session I'll cover the BDD and Cucumber. Okay, so that's all, guys, from today's session. Thank you.